Hello, hello, hello. I'm a PaintedDog and welcome back to episode 15, I believe, of our Timberborn Let's Play series. Bit of a lag there, but I hope you're having a lovely day. My day is actually quite good, thanks. Now, since the last episode, I did a bit of work. Let me quickly show you. Get out of this view. I basically sorted out the layout for this. Yeah, the edges here won't get any trees on it, but that's fine. I'm just gonna leave it as a block. But here's the layout. So what I did was create, except for the initial ring around the middle, created two more. Then we could get 5x5 platforms in here, and with these 6x1s and 5x1 overhangs, just to fill in the bits. I don't want any comments about what it looks like, and they're gonna get covered up by soil anyway, or dirt, so I'm not too gonna leave it at that. So let's see what we can do. So for this stage, this is fine, and I filled in all the extra spots in there. Our metal will take a nosedive now. I have a couple in there. Scrap metal is still fine. Do we bite the bullet and go more bots in here? I believe so. We have a bots free there. Let's take this out. Place 3 more of those in there. Storage wise, I'm going to take this out, get it replaced by dirt. And something like that. This changed over to this way. Get that sorted. So let's speed this up. Then I want that bolt as well. Let's get that sorted. While I'm busy, I might as well just go broke and get all of this laid in with dirt. Same on this side. Let's get this pathway going through there. Hopefully we can get that sorted. I'm going to change all this out as well, because then we can get these underground files in here. This side won't be any space. I move this up just one more block, then we're gonna have enough space for both sides. We're taking this wheel out, but not needed. Okay, now we can go ahead and get that out. Let's prioritize all that. Then we are going to go one of those bad boys, one of those bad boys. This will be for metal. This will be for scrap metal. Our priority, or highest priority. These are set up for pots. You know what, I'm not going to prioritize. They can just get it done through there. Okay, because this, as you can see, is eating our metal. We have We doubled our amount of pots we have in here, so we're going to lose a couple here through them being destroyed, but that's fine. If we see we run out of potatoes here, we can always change the terrain up in here as well. Now this is done. Set this to be supply. And the reason why I placed in these as well is because I thought about placing in a couple of these storage tanks in here as well. You can always still do that. But for now, I'm just going to leave it. This area is still dry. Let's go ahead and get rest filled in. Same on this side, get that filled in please. Then we can just get the rest. As I said, it's not the biggest priority that, but for now that's fine. Just orient this again, the way that we are supposed to orient this. Everyone knows where we are. So then we have the setup here. Thinking of getting all of this in. These center bits. Let's take out those trees. Get that prioritized. And the same on this side. See, that's enough space right there. Well, you know what? Cancel that. Take out this bit. Please and thank you. Now we have a bad tide approaching, but we are not stressed. We are not stressed at all. Game is starting to get a little bit laggy, but to be honest, that's to be expected. This PC is, at this stage, 9 years old. The majority of the components. Yeah, I know. I need to work on an alternate plan for this. See, the thing is, well, our child is still really small, but he's gonna get to the age where he needs a PC of his own. Then you can always take out over this one. I can get another one. Yeah, I think that will be the way to go. You are standing still because we're not using any of it now, but that will change. This entire thing needs to get filled up with dirt. I'm placing in, let's just go high priority, not the highest. Placing these in so we can have boulders coming from multiple directions. You see we have that ring around there. Metal blocks are keeping steady at this stage, which is nice. Oh, sorry about that. I'd have given some people a bit of nausea now. And they can get this done whenever they get the chance. Was filled in. Okay, great. Okay, the same over there. Prioritize those two. Okay, we are getting a bit, metal is climbing a bit now, which is great. This is keeping steady so far. So that's some of the things that they are going to work on now. Next thing that I want to do is, I don't really need to address the Badwater, but I think it will be a nice thing. But again, we need a new place for crops. Our sunflower seeds aren't keeping up because it's only this small bit. But I'm still a bit I'm avoiding this a little bit because this is a lot of planning to do. Need to get to this side and take out trees and all these blockages. Get this set up correctly. Because what I want to do is maybe get a reservoir up. Oh, not really, there's a reservoir. I said we have this area. And I'm going to take them up and try and fill up a central pillar column as we have here with the water. But I'm also going to have a water dump. And everything's extra going to flow through the system again. We can power these water. But then we don't need to use this bit. Take this up into it and split out on this side. Because these are only producing one TMS if I'm correct. I can remember correctly. But yeah, so that's something else that we can do. Pots and our beavers are keeping up, so not too stressed about that. So yeah. We are fast approaching an area, a time when all the things that we need done finished. Another mine that we can like basically use over here with the ruins as well. Yes, and another one here this is closer. This is one that I actually thought about using, and that could really help us. And over here there's a Badwater source that we can cap off, and we can use this area as well. This can also be an area for food production. A bit more water in here. These sources, and cap this off. Then I have a word to worry about this area. Contamination in this area, and then we can do something with this. A couple of irrigation barriers if we need to. But yeah, I'm just thinking about ways that we can. Over here it's a bit out of the way. Yeah, it's a bit better. We can set up, extend. Oh, we have this supply station right here now. And connect up to this one again. Move it over here. Yeah, that's something else that we might want to do. But at this stage, tree production is not really that sad anymore. A couple of trees that needs to be cut down. Don't have lumberjacks in the area to do that, but that's fine. Always do something about that. That that. So nice. At some stage you get to a point where you don't have to worry about notification for a bad tide. And you can just let it go. Switching these over to bots. They can work a bit faster. This guy can sit and do nothing. Not too worried about that. I don't know why they aren't doing anything. Yeah, this is the best one. We might need a bit more bowlers. Okay, we're gonna have 8 beavers in use. I'm going to unpause that and pause those two so you can get 3 extra beavers at the end of the day. 4. Yeah, slowly but surely getting this done. Just don't want them to get I think I know what the issue is now. They can't get everywhere. Nothing like that. As I said, this is going to get taken down sooner rather than later. But for now, we can have it. This is a problem. Just gonna go. Okay, so then they can move around here. Okay with me. And then they can get all this done, and then later on we can take out all those pathways. Water is keeping up tremendously. Logs are slowly ticking up. Food is great. Metal is dodgy, but scrap metal, but unless we open up another mine, which we can do. Oh, where's it now? Over here. Or take these ruins apart. Unless we do that, because there's no really anything that we can do about the scrap metal situation. If we take this stuff line, get another one stationed around here somewhere, but these water wheels and windmills are in the way. If we were to do something over here, next thing is you could take the zip line over here as well. Maybe through here. Because we do have this one. And it's in range as well. There it's still in range. Just do something like that. And if we go to over here, because of these trees. I believe it's because of this tree. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to get them to take this tree out and see if that's the issue. Yeah, I believe it's that tree. Yep. Let's just move this up one. That. See, that will be straight through there. Great. Then we can get all that sorted. Get over here and get this mine up and running. If our bots are still, the amount of bots produced are still going up, and we can do that. But as I said, this is going to be temporary because we are using a lot of metal here. There's not really a need to, at this stage, to get to this mine. It's just a nice to. Now that's connected. I think I might just change this one out for one of these guys. And again, these pathways are just so they can get to this area and build that. That's the only reason they are there. When a zip line is built, then there's no reason for them to walk around here except if they're going to one of these places. Pushing it to its max now. That's also pushed this man. I've wanted to see if I can get this just over one so it's lining up with that, but I don't think we'll be able to do that. This one is also at its max. Yeah, so there's no use for us in getting that one. Okay, so we just have to live with that. We can't really move this one up one. Can, but then it's not lining up correctly there. Okay, so we are getting this built. Metal production is really looking bad. I'm thinking about pausing some of these. Put it straight up and full blocks for these, and it's 90 per piece. get this inner ring that's already done. That's fine. Get all the double platforms in, and that's fine. Yeah, then we can get this built up one at a time. Because those 90 metal blocks for that is already 1,260, 60 maple just to get the remaining ones in. And that's just the maple platforms, 5x5 maple platform. So yeah, basically 4 times what we have now, and we still need to get bots built, so yeah, that's why I'm pausing that. We can get other stuff built, such as bots. They can still do these. I'm not too worried about these platforms. 12 metal blocks, 36 to get those overhangs in. And our dirt is now caught up again. Just thinking about getting more dirt in. While we are freezing now a bit. Being frozen because of that. Those in, please. Just so we can have dirt in here where we need it. I wonder these guys, faster for them to walk over here and dump the dirt in here, or will they walk to here, go through this entire system? I think this is still shorter, especially with the we have to walk through here. As this is done, then they have a bit more space to travel. Or if they can get to in here faster, the dirt. That. Go down a bit. These. There we go. That's sorted. Let's just make sure everything is marked for cutting. Actually, no need to get the outsides. There we go. This is slowly ticking. Real slowly. These guys need to work a bit faster. Seems as though we might just need to get another mine in. As these are built, then we can get this built in the mine. Logs aren't an issue. Gears, yeah, not really an issue. Treated planks are more of an issue at the end of it. One treated plank, 5 of those. Take out that. Put in these guys. Only reason for that is then we can get this lined up a bit better. This will be for treated planks. Get it in there. This will be for scrap metal. We can at least get that one because now they have to walk around here. Go up to there. Which is just plain madness. I was contemplating linking these up, but there's actually no need for that. This is not connected to any district center because of this. It might just be because that's not built yet. I just saw the pot that is out of fuel. You start placing in more areas, more tanks for biofuel. We can do that as soon as we see more the message popping up a bit more frequent. Pots out of fuel. The pine situation is still looking good. A bit of pine resin there. How do we get... It's not the best area for pine, especially if we are going to plant a lot of trees in here. So log production will be over here. Where can we get? Closer. Very good. Our zip lines are a bit of a mess, but that's fine. This is just keeping up at this stage. Watts are still going up, which is great. We can do. No need for it to just go that way. Thing is, we need to get this connected. Okay. Otherwise, there's no. Irrigation won't really spread through there if it's not connected up. Yeah, that's something that we can worry about. Now that I think about it, I'm going to get time to set up a district crossing somewhere here. Get this connected up and just get pots. We can tunnel through here because we need to get funnels in blocks to open so that we can get rid of this water if we want it. something like that. Actually, this is, yeah, this is too far. Thing is now, how do we do this? Let's go like that. This is a high priority. Now, this recrossing. Do it over here. Now, for one of these tunnels, we're going to need explosives, extract, planks. This recrossing locked. Let's just delete this for now, but this is going to be where it's going to go. Okay, so then they can sort that bit out. This demolished. This. That's a high priority, not the highest. That's going to be where this big crossing is going to be. Get this as a high priority as well. I already forgot. What do I need? Explosives, extract, planks. I think the first things first, we're going to need build this hut. Yeah. It's only going to be for pots. Let's get a bit of terrain in here. This is going to be for... This is going to be biofuel, etc. But we are going to need haulers as well. Am I worried about? We have a lot of blanks and stuff, so don't have to be too worried about how much I'm using these resources. Let's get these set to be taken out. All of this highest priorities. I'm going to need a place for a district center as well. That can do over here or on this side. This side's a bit more tricky. Since we have Badwater there. Bring yourself to a place fine. District crossing over here. Actually wanted a place where I can put resources as well. That I want to import, or one side I want to export. Basically, export and import. Process, extract, thanks. Because then it's going to be a fast. But yes, as I said, we're going to need biofuel on this side as well. That, pull that up quickly, please. Thank you. You can get the basics in there without compromising the. Take that out. Let's get a sluice in there. Keep that open. So yeah, we have that area in there, right? This is now filled up. This is it. This will be for our just gonna take that out. Really hurting for plant. Oh, okay, we are a little bit. Anywhere that I can get a couple more. Okay, so now that we are working here, actually, wait for us. Oh. Get that filled in. Then we can get this picked up. Same with that. Want to get everything sorted so we can just lay this in as we can. First up, we're gonna need a walling post, district crossing. I'm still gonna put it there. Walling post. Pots. That's good. Let's see if we can do something sneaky. Doubt that this will work. Yep, not working. Of course, we need a district center. Temporarily, I'm going to place it in here after I sever this connection. to, if I can just remember, let's migrate a couple of beavers. District 2, we're going to need 8. That's good. 10. Here we are 3 jobs. Three more jobs, but let's take these out. While you are at it, take those out, please. We can't. That's fine. I need to get this done. Sorted. You know what? You can also take that out for me. That'll help quite a lot. Okay. Now let's take that out. Take that out. Connect this up again. Okay, great. Great, 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 great. Okay, now that will be the space for our district center. This would be the place for our district crossing. Right there. Placing pathway in there. This is going there. We can get this will be a plain extract. Let's just go like that. And then put in B4 extract. Place in one for dynamite or explosives. Now these for actually let's do of those. Just go all 5s. What now? Fives, 6s, and there can be one for extract. This guy can be for planks. Sneak in potentially a pathway there. just see. What do we need? We're gonna need one of these guys. Those. Let's just go. What do I say? These are 6s. I don't need 6s. 4s. That's for 4. That's actually still a bit too much. But hey, that can work. This will be for extract. Same. This will be for planks. This will be for our explosives. I'm going to place in a couple small ones. This is also going to be for explosives. You know what? No. Two for explosives. Maple. Logs. Let's get that. Just so we can get all of this sorted out. I don't think there's anything specific that we need on this side now. A lot of infrastructure just to get funnel built. But hey, we can always get a couple more. Yeah, we can send in our pots in here. But then it's these ladders and all that. But now, just gonna go the overhang route. Metal is slowly picking up, so that's good. Okay, so they can get that done. Seven. 160. Let's just do that. No, let's pause that one because there's a lot of metal going into this as well. Although it will seem as though they are done. Seriously, you need 1% more. Thank you. Digging for this. It is. As soon as all of this is built and popped up for now, I'm going to cut this off and put in a district center. Then we can start work on this tunnel and getting this set up for our do a bit of Badwater pumping. Actually, we're not going to be in a lot of need for this once we get this up and running, because let's face it, 2 hours 40. This is 6 2 hours. So yeah, we get 6 beavers, 2 hours that will produce 6 Badwater. This will produce 40 Badwater in 1.7 hours. It'd be best for us to just do that. 5 hours 40 with 2 beavers. Actually, this is just a waste. Do something with this. Otherwise, we can get the Badwater rig, but then power generation 3 years is going to be reduced. Except if we were to block this off. Then this might be viable. But that's something to think about. This is blanks. Really thinking about getting over here, blocking that bit up there. I don't want any beavers doing anything dumb, so let's just do this. Take that bit out. Just seal that bit up. We just go down here. Why not? See how that goes. So we'll get that done, and then we can see how this is going. I'm going to pause that one, although we are building a bit more stuff on that side. Just lining these areas, then as soon as we can go ahead and get this running, because our dirt is all maxed out. I'm busy building this. feverishly getting that built. But luckily these things can be filled up. The extract, I understand, you're not using that much. But hey, we can get this done. So then we'll block this off. Have a lot of water going through here. Or hopefully a lot of block that off as well. Now there's a couple of ways where we can redirect the water going through here. Don't want too much, so these are being overtopped, especially this bit. Might just have to get in here and do a bit of work there. Then this, take that out and get a couple of ladders. Then I want to take these out as my highest priority. Sorted for us. Come on. Let's quickly go into developer mode. I just want to see 0.2 strength. Seriously. All that trouble for 0.2 TMA strength. But yes, I'm going to block that off, and then we'll have a bit more water going through. Help us a lot. Then we can always get the Badwater rig up in. That will help us quite a lot. Yes, as a quick recap, we are beginning to lay in the blocks for get all of this sorted out. Starting to get dirt in here as well, and hopefully we can get that sorted by the next episode, and then we can hopefully start getting all this next layer filled up with trees. Doing that now so we can get this laid in with all the dirt. But I'm going to unpause the platforms until we are done, and then I'm going to start laying in the dirt blocks. But as a quick recap, what did we do? Started with that. That's basically now almost finished. We got this up and running. Got more smelters going. We maxed out that mine, bunch of workers. We got this mine in here. We got this mine up and running. We are making our way over here. Get this blocked off so we can get more water going through here. We're also working on getting over here so we can block this off a little bit more. We don't get any water going over this. If water goes over this, that's really a problem, because then it means that our water wheels will be underwater, which isn't great at the end of the day, but hey, that's fine. Then we can always make adjustments, take out this bit and get the sluice in there. I think that just might be the way to go. Change this out for sloughs. Set that closed. So we are starting to expand beyond the borders of our initial colony, initial area, which is great. I like it. Water is great, food is great, logs are great, maxed out. Metal blocks and planks and treated planks are a bit of a worry, but that will get addressed sooner rather than later. Especially since if we stop building quite a lot, but we're gonna have a lot of log production, and then since our logs are maxed out, we can always up the plank production and then gears and the treated planks especially, because it's only pine resin plank, use a treated plank. And our pine resin is also maxed out with down there, that's maxed out, and a lot of these trees still need to be harvested. Yeah, I think we have that still to do, but I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope to see you in the next one. Cheerio.